Hi, I'm going to talk with you a little bit about the syllabus. You can get a PDF copy of the syllabus from the Blackboard site, and it'll be modified as the semester progresses. So I'm the instructor, Joe Pater, as you know. I'll have office hours every Thursday starting this week, if you're in the first week of September watching this, from 1 to 2 p.m. My office hours will be held in Zoom using the same link that we'll be using for the online discussion section. The TA for the course, Maggie Baird, will also be having office hours, and those will be announced. You can get in touch with both of us using our email addresses. In this course, you're going to learn about similarities and differences amongst the sound systems of a wide variety of Englishes spoken in the United States and also elsewhere in the world. Hoping you'll gain an appreciation for the ways that sociocultural factors affect the way we speak. For example, how are the varieties of English people speak related to social factors? What is the source of differences amongst varieties, both social and historical? What is linguistic discrimination? And what role do phonological differences between varieties play? Following the broad goals in the syllabus, I've written out specific goals of the course about how the particular things you'll understand, we hope, by the end of the course in terms of the phonetics and phonology and the connection between the phonetics and phonology of varieties of English and sociocultural factors. This course aligns with all of the 6 broader learning objectives of the linguistics major that are listed here. You'll be able to get the readings for this course from the Blackboard site. There are selected book chapters and articles. The first one is actually just a short introduction to the consonants of Englishes that I prepared for this course. And then I have a section on vowel phonology from a book of April McMahon's and some discussion of world Englishes from a book by Melchers and Shaw. You'll also be reading selected original research from the sociolinguistics literature, including articles by Penelope Eckert, Bill Leboff, Walt Wolfram, and others. Roughly 100 pages of readings of original literature. The course is divided into 6 two-week units around the structural aspects of English phonetics and phonology that you'll be studying. And throughout the course, these will be interwoven with discussion of social factors. Each unit will open at midnight at the beginning of the indicated date. So, for example, the first unit opened at midnight, August 30th, and then they close at midnight of the end of the day of the closing date. There's also a 50-minute discussion section every week, and you'll either participate in the in-person or online discussion section. If you need to participate in the other one, just let us know. There's a final project that'll be done, the research for which will be done in a group, and then you'll write up a presentation of the findings yourself. The due dates and when you'll get information about the project are all listed here. We'll be giving you number grades throughout the course, and those will be translated to final letter grades at the end. We have some expectations for how you participate in this online course, and those are listed in what's called the netiquette statement in Blackboard. You'll also find on your syllabus the accommodation statement and the academic honesty statement. Please read these carefully and be familiar with them. You probably will have seen them in other courses as well. This is a Gen Ed course. It gives you a Gen Ed credit in both social and behavioral sciences and diversity United States. Overall, we're trying to broaden your thinking and make connections between different disciplines, and I think this course does a good job of doing those things. You're going to acquire the linguistic concepts necessary to understand the major differences between the sound systems of varieties of Englishes, and you'll learn the relationship between those differences and social factors. The analyses will be very much hands-on, both in terms of studying the sounds of English varieties and how they relate to sociocultural differences. There are a series of diversity learning outcomes that this course meets. You're going to learn really about 2 different strands of linguistic theory: phonetics and phonology and sociolinguistics, as well as some historical linguistics. This study will allow you to, as the requirement says, understand, articulate, and critique. The next requirement talks about your ability to understand, articulate, and critically analyze diverse social, cultural, and political perspectives. And what you'll be learning in this course is how social perspectives are often reflected in the form of the language we speak. Depending on who we're speaking to or what identity we want to project, we may use a particular pronunciation of a word or sentence. And we'll be talking about factors like this right in the first section of the course. The sound system of your variety of English and its relation to social cultural factors affects not only the way you speak, but also the way you perceive the world. We'll get examples of this in cross-language speech perception and infant speech categories. We'll also talk about how particular aspects of language are sometimes socially stigmatized. The example that we'll talk a lot about in this first section of the course is, for example, how the pronunciation of words like car without a final R can be either socially stigmatized, as many students here have an experience of with Eastern Massachusetts English, or can be a feature of a prestige variety, as in British English. This will come up right in the first section of the course. We'll also talk about research that shows that how the variety of English that one speaks can affect other people's perception of you in terms of your education, intelligence, and other evaluative categories. This is, in essence, what language discrimination is about. You'll be exposed to audio and video recordings of speakers of a wide variety of Englishes, often speaking about their own experiences with socio-cultural aspects of language variation. We hope that you'll be able to engage with diverse perspectives on the value of mainstream and marginalized varieties and reflect critically on your own beliefs and other people's beliefs about this. You're going to go through three approaches to the study of sociolinguistic variation, and these reflect three different perspectives on the relationship between social factors and language. There's the group approach, the social network approach, and the identity approach. I really hope you enjoy this course.